unexpected incidents or just coincidence?
Since the calendar flipped to 2011, there have been thousands of unexplained bird deaths, fish deaths, and other strange occurrences across the country and even around the world. Channel 4 Scott Johnson spoke to some scientists tonight who are trying to answer some puzzling questions.
We're seeing similar things happen in the U.S., in Europe, involving dead animals, and there's even more interesting things with the magnetic poles. Is there a link? We look into it. Thousands of birds dead in Arkansas and Texas. The same type of birds found dead in Sweden. Then in Britain, dead crabs wash ashore. Here in Florida, in Volusia County, it's huge amounts of dead fish. And it just gets weirder. Check this river out in Canada. It turned green. And maybe the weirdest headline of all, down in Tampa, where they had to shift a runway at the airport because the magnetic poles are shifting. And people can't help but wonder if it's all connected.
It's pretty strange. I mean, yeah, it is kind of, mind-boggling what really is causing that.
The birds are the most widespread phenomenon. I talked to a bird expert at the University of Florida who says he's never seen anything like this.
That makes it even harder to understand because it's hard to imagine how there could be any common cause of events so far apart. And yes, this is new on me. I've never encountered anything like this.
As far as the fish deaths in Florida, I talked to local wildlife officials about that. They tell me that just could be due to cold weather. As far as the birds, the U.S. Geological Survey is investigating. They tell me the bird deaths, at least in America, are likely due to loud fireworks that may have startled nests. Test results on the river in Canada show it had a non-toxic chemical in it. And as to whether the shifting magnetic poles have anything to do with all this, couldn't get an answer.
If anybody knows about the Lord and they're reading the Bible, it could be a sign of the times.
You think?
It could, absolutely. It just depends on your faith and what you believe.
Not a lot of people are buying the fact that the bird deaths may be related to fireworks. Ask the USGS about that. They tell me these type of deaths do happen regularly. They just don't get reported as often. But when one event makes the news, a lot of others do as well. In fact, the USGS keeps track of different bird deaths, at least in our country, at their website. We put a link at our website, newsforjax.com. Scott Johnson, Channel 4, the local station.